What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Invest Daily. So today I want to talk about and cue you in to one of the best cards that you can potentially put in your wallet today, right? Today. You're looking at the Hilton Honors American Express Aspire card. I did a lot of research and analysis into this card, and I rushed to put this into my wallet because this is the best hotel card and one of the best cards that I believe that you can own, right? And it has a lot of perks. It is on the Amex lineup. And there's a lot of perks that actually compete against the American Express Platinum card. Some are actually better than the Platinum card. When you look at the annual fee before you run away, it is $450, but the perks and benefits do heavily outweigh. And I'm going to explain to you how they heavily outweigh the annual fee. Now, the Platinum card just went up to a hefty $695, so $450 is still very, very respectable. There is one perk with this card. If you spend it right, you're going to get more than triple or quadruple your annual fee back in return. Now, the next thing that people look at is the welcome bonus. So right here at the banner up top, you can see you can earn 150,000 Hilton Honors bonus points, but you have to spend $4,000 in purchases within the first 3 months of card ownership. So with the Platinum, I know it's roughly 6 months. They extended that due to COVID. I called the rep for this card, and they were very hard capped at 3 months to spend that $4,000. So if you have an issue meeting this threshold, be very strategic when you would like to get this card. And what I mean by that is maybe get it around holiday season coming up, right? December season, Christmas, or try to ensure that you have to make some large purchases, maybe for your home, electronics, maybe you're moving, appliances, whatever it may be, so you can hit this threshold. Looking at 0.6 cent per point, right? You're looking at roughly $900. Now, the lower tier Hilton Honors Surpass card actually gives you up to 180,000 points, and it gives you 130,000 points if you spend $2,000 within the first 3 months of card membership. So some people may hone into that welcome bonus, but when you look at the totality of all three cards, this card blows them away in every sense, right? It doesn't make sense to go for the welcome bonus. This card is phenomenal. And just here, you can look at how many points you get back. You get 14 times the points on hotels and resorts in the Hilton Portfolio. You get 7 times the points on select travel, including flights booked with Amex and car rentals booked with select car rental companies, and 7 times the points on dining at all U.S. restaurants, including takeout and delivery. And you also get 3 times the points for each dollar spent on eligible purchases. This is a ton of points that you can get. Now, bear in mind and remember that in order to get benefits from your Amex cards, you have to actually be making the purchases with your Amex card. For example, if you want to get the points back on dining, you have to pay for your meal with your Amex card. If you want to get the travel points, then you have to be booking through Amex Travel or using your Amex card, right? So you have to be doing that. Now, one of the main featured benefits of this card is complimentary diamond status. So you get Hilton complimentary diamond status with your Hilton Aspire card. So just for carrying this card, automatically you're entitled to diamond status. Now, I want to go ahead and give you a quick snapshot of what diamond status is and what it offers. This is the most elite service that Hilton offers in the world, right? So you have member, silver, gold, and diamond. As you can see, every check mark is checked. Some not that great, right? The benefits, you get free water, wow, free Wi-Fi. But some, you can get room upgrades. Those room upgrades at premier Hilton properties can be as much as $400 for that upgrade, and you get it absolutely free if it's available. You can get late checkout. You can get elite status gifting, executive lounge access, and so on. You can look at this. There are so many benefits to having diamond status, and it's just really cool to have, right? So another featured benefit that this card has, and this one is what blew me away, a weekend night reward. Do not confuse this for a 2-night stay. This is a 1-night weekend night, 1-night reward that you can get, and you get it 8 to 14 weeks after you get the card, right? So after you're approved, 8 to 14 weeks, you'll get 1 night, and then every year so on that you keep this card, you will also receive 1 night at a Hilton property. Now, make sure you read the terms and conditions because some properties are excluded from this, and that's due to them not being able to accommodate the double occupancy and other stuff that you have to meet for the criteria on this room. Now, If you spend $60,000 in a calendar year, which is quite a lot unless you just spend that, right, you would get an additional night stay. Now, what is amazing on return for this weekend night stay, I'm going to show you. So what I did is I researched the 17 best places that you can stay as far as Hilton properties for this Amex reward. And the table of contents, you see you have Conrad, Maldives, down to Waldorf, Astoria, Monarch Beach, and so on, right? So Astoria and Conrad hotel properties with Hilton. And Conrad Maldives is one of the most premier Hilton properties in the world. As you see right here, it starts at $800+ per night. So you get a full night at Conrad Maldives if you're taking a vacation for free. You do not have to pay a dime, right? So $800+, potentially $1,000+ on a room stay, and it is fully paid for every single year you have this card for one night. That is amazing. That is more than double your annual fee just right here. So hone into that. Now, in order to get this perk, you have to wait for the redeemable code to come into your email. Like I said, 8 to 14 weeks, and then you have to actually call an Amex representative to put that code in for you to ensure that this hotel stay is paid for. So ensure that you do that. All right. So the next thing is a $250 Hilton Resort Statement credit. So at all eligible Hilton properties that offer this, you can get up to $250 in statement credits on purchases made directly with that resort. All right. So you can also get a $100 credit, but it has to be a 2-night stay. So if it's eligible, it has to be a 2-night stay. And I'll go ahead and pull this up really quick so you can see what it is. So it says, let me see, right here, $100 property credit. It has to be at Waldorf, Astoria, or Conrad hotels and resorts. You can get a $100 property credit benefit, but you have to stay a minimum of 2 nights. And these properties can be very, very expensive. So I'm not sure if this benefit is really worth it unless you're going to be staying there anyway. Now, the benefits just keep on rolling, right? So when you're looking at travel, this is another great benefit that American Express Platinum also has. You get a $250 airline fee credit per year. This is for incidentals such as checked-in, baggage, in-flight refreshments, and flight change fees. Now, what I want to mention that Amex Platinum only gives $200 per year. The Hilton, for whatever reason, offers $250, which is actually more, being that this isn't a heavily travel-centric card, but that is an amazing benefit. So if you have the Platinum and this one, now you have $450 per year. You have Priority Pass Select, which is pretty standard across most Amex cards. No foreign transaction fees, also pretty standard. Car rental loss and damage insurance. So this is also pretty standard with most of the cards. A baggage insurance plan, so up to $3,000 for checked and carry-on baggage for each covered person per covered trip. You have concierge service, American Express Experience return protection. This is pretty cool. So every item eligible within 90 days from purchase, you can take it back, and Amex will refund the full purchase price, excluding shipping and handling, up to $300 per item, up to a maximum of $1,000 per calendar year per account. That is pretty cool. And you have some additional services right here, right? So you have fraud protection, additional cards, and so on. Now, looking right here, you can see there are also in the terms and conditions a lot of other benefits that the website doesn't actually point out. And some stuff, you know, you have your preferred seating, which can help you at sporting events and concerts. So that is pretty cool. And the benefits just roll on. So I think this card is phenomenal for what you get in return, right? So as you can see, you really make up the money on this card for that annual fee of $450. If you like this card, go ahead and drop a comment. Tell me what you think. If you've had this card for a while, tell me how you enjoy it. And go ahead and help the people out and tell me how you plan on using it, any kind of hacks, right? This card is phenomenal. I really look forward to having this in my wallet. My goal was to have different Amex cards, such as a hotel-centric card, a travel-centric, and of course, something that helps with gas and groceries. So for a lot of people that think credit cards or charge cards are bad, I do not feel that way. As long as you can pay what you're spending and you have, you know, you're responsible with it, then it is great to have in your wallet. Why would you use a regular debit card or a card that offers barely anything, when you can charge everything on your Amex card, gain all of these benefits and points for stuff and purchases you're going to make on a daily basis anyway, such as food and gas, right? Even sometimes your utility bills or your cell phone bill you can put onto your Amex card. And as long as you zero it out and you pay it off like you would anyway, then you're not going to run into any issues. So if you like this card, drop a comment. If you like this content, like, subscribe, and I'll be back at y'all soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later.